What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. This is Tuesday Thoughts, and this one is about the Second Amendment. Now, I know it's random, it's a one-off, but it's like, why is this your Tuesday Thoughts? And I'm going to tell you, I live in Florida, where having a gun is something that people enjoy. You know, they believe in their Second Right Amendment. And what I noticed is that I went and got my CCW, right? Why? Because I want to be a cowboy walking around and stuff like that? No. It's my right, so why not have it? Now, I noticed that culturally, it seems to be a stigma where if you're a person of color, having one doesn't seem to be the right idea. But realistically, you should. Just because it's within your means, within your right to do so. I go to these gun ranges, I go to, these gun shows, I go to these different places. And some of the things that I see is that there are young people, 12, 13, 14, either learning how to, use the weapons, or they're participating in the selling of said weapons, right? And people could feel any type of way they want about it and say, oh, well, they shouldn't be doing it, they're young. Well, let's think back. I had a conversation with my pops. He was like, yo, this is what we did. He was like, they were all over the house. We just knew not to touch them because we were told not to touch them. Nowadays you hear, oh, well, if you have them in the house, the kids will grab them and use them because they think it's a toy. Why? Why do they think they're a toy? Have we ever really looked at why? Well, we let them watch TV, see whatever, and think whatever they want. Instead of showing them, hey, this is what this is. This is a very dangerous thing. This is not to be played with. Are you leaving a safety on? You have to educate your kids. Explain to them what these things are. Sometimes as parents, we believe that do as I say, not as I do. That doesn't work. Every generation is more intuitive and has more questions than the previous one. That do as I say, not as I do doesn't work. Hey, don't touch that, fire is hot. And then you walk off. Well, what's fire? And what is hot? Let me touch it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't work. So even with myself, I've done it with my youngster. I was like, hey, this is hot, don't touch it. I was like, hold on, matter of fact, let me show you. Give me your hand. Take the child's hand, put it where the fire is, but high enough to where there's no burn marks, but they can feel the unpleasantness of it. Now, you could do that on anything. Just hold it over and you can just feel the heat. And I was like, see how that feels? Yeah. If you touch that, way worse. It'll burn your skin off. Oh my God, really? Yes. Have I ever had an issue from said situation? No. Because the child understands that just by this example, I don't want to do that. Same thing with a weapon. I watch these people take their kids out to hunt. I watch them take them to ranges, and I saw it this weekend at the range. These kids are whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's the only culture where it's acceptable. In my culture, for some reason, the only time you see someone with it is under negative means. You get what I'm saying? Even though we know that there are owners of said weapons, the reason I'm speaking in this way is because I just don't know the service agreement, and if I say the word too many times, how much will I be bleeped, or if I can even put this video out. But the Second Amendment is there for a reason. It's there for you to be able to enjoy the aspect of legally owning it and not have to look over your shoulder. Follow the rules. There's no reason for you going out here getting it illegally. The steps are easy, especially here in Florida. You go, you put your name in, you show them ID, where you live, all of that. And it takes a couple days before you even get it. Then you got to talk about how expensive bullets are, so on and so forth. They should do psych tests. Okay, fine, whatever. Do the psych test. Because I ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But we think for some reason that getting things illegally seems to be the cooler route, and it just doesn't make sense. It's better to have your CCWs, better to learn the laws, follow the rules. That way you come out cleaner, because there's even organizations that will cover you if any incident where you get into a violent situation and you've had to draw your weapon. There are actual organizations that you pay for monthly or a year subscription or year, you join this club, And then guess what? A lawyer pops up and handles the business for you. That's how much they believe in that Second Right Amendment. You dig what I mean? So take it upon yourself. Stop looking at stigmas. There's nothing wrong with you going with the amendment and exercising your right to have it. You get what I mean? Never once let anybody try to put a stigma on you or a stereotype with you're gonna hold it like this, some stupid stuff like that. Whatever they tell you, go to the classes, get the weapons, learn how to shoot it correctly. That way you can protect yourself at all times. That's just me being honest. That's what you should do. Exercise, because these other cultures, they really believe it and they stand by it. I'm talking about, I seen kids as young as 6 years old at the digital ones practicing. It's real out here. They really are with it. And the only reason I'm even thinking about it is because I actually saw it. If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't even have had this start of this conversation ready to talk to the people that watch these videos. I'm telling you, if your state allows it, exercise it. If your city or your state is strict, follow whatever rules you need to get it. Because the one thing about criminality is that they don't have to follow it. They can get it any way they want. Anyhow, any means, doesn't matter. They can get it on the street. You, though, should always have something to cover yourself at all times. You know, don't allow these people to make you feel weird for having it. It's the same thing as owning a condom. What did they say in Alien versus Predator? It's better to need it and not have it than no, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I'm just saying. So there's nothing wrong with legally owning something that is your quote-unquote God-given right in this country. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.